guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Seipei, and for those of you who are returning subscribers, yo, what's up? Today I'm back again with another video, episode 2 of season 2 of Transformation Tuesdays here on my channel, and today's topic is going to be the necessity of healing. Right? So the reason why I have chosen this topic in particular is because I feel there are a lot of people from our generation who are struggling with healing, who are struggling with moving on. And let me tell you guys why people struggle with healing or why people don't want to heal. Guys, healing is like cleaning your house. You know, when you clean, you have to move the sofas, and you know the things that are behind the sofas. You get what I'm saying? You know what is inside of you. Not even you are scared of unleashing what is inside of you. And I guess that is why people are scared of healing. But I need you guys to understand that you need to heal so you can stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you, so you can stop punishing people or pushing away people who try to love you. I mean, healing is essential, right? Healing is essential for your mental health, for your physical health, your emotional health. It is also important for you to heal for your life and for everybody that is in your life. The reason why I say, okay, it is necessary for the people in your lives is because you can't build these walls of Jericho. Like, you can't have these high walls that people need to constantly break down. And instead of those walls being broken down, you are constantly building those walls every single day because you are holding on to the trauma, or you're holding on to things that have happened to you. You know, healing is necessary in order for us to move on. I am one person who is literally going to watch this video in 2025 or 2020 something. I know I'm going to watch this video time and time again because I, as a person, I am still learning how to heal. And that is why I feel like it is something that I did want to talk about, and something that I did want to address, is because I feel like also we don't know how to heal. You know, we don't know where to start. We don't know who to go to. We don't know who to turn to. We don't need to know what steps to take. So I'm going to try and help you in the best way that I can. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am just going to inform you from what I know, from what I've heard, and from what I've seen. So how should we heal, right? Number one, yo, it has been said that crying is necessary in order for you to heal. You know, personally, I always say that I don't have enough tears. You know, I've run out of tears and I feel like crying is pointless. But I hate to admit that after you cry, there is a sense of relief. Like, there is some shedding of that skin. There is that pain. You know, that pain feels a little bit less than it was before you cried. So crying is healthy. You know, it is a sign that you are accepting the situation, that you are acknowledging how you are feeling, and that you are actually seeing through to your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, often we accept what is going on, we acknowledge our feeling, and then we just minimize it. So I feel like the moment that you cry, you are like, okay, you know, it is happening and it is what it is. And then, you know, you let it all out. So crying is number one. Number two, talking to someone. Talking to somebody is a very healthy option. I've seen it with myself, especially therapy. I went to therapy in a very dark time in my life. My mom suggested it. My therapist was also an amazing woman. She helped me get through a lot. Therapy helps a person get through a lot, you know. Talking to a complete stranger. For me, it was talking to somebody who didn't know faces, someone who didn't know backgrounds, who did not know rumors, someone who knew just the names that I was telling her. And for me, it was like, okay, you know, I have somebody to vent to, you know. Guys, you can't vent to your notes. Your notes is not a person. Your notes is not going to give you feedback. Your notes are not going to, they're not going to challenge you. They're not going to advise you. Your notes are not going to challenge you intellectually or emotionally. Your notes is, it's basically you writing it down, and that is it. It stays there. You know, there's no motion, there's no action, there is nothing that is happening or that is following through. Once you have, there's nothing that is happening or action that is taking place once you have written down those notes. I need you to understand that having somebody that you are talking to means that when you start making progress in your healing, they are going to let you know. You know, they are going to be like, okay, you know, this is where you were, and this is where you are, and they are going to remind you that this is where you are heading. And I mean, I feel like somebody like this is somebody we need in our lives. It's not very easy to talk to family because you feel like they're either gonna judge you or they're either gonna tell somebody that you don't want to know. It's also not easy to talk to friends because you feel like they're going to look at you snacks or what. It's also not easy to talk to a partner because you're not trying to take all your weight and place it on somebody else's child. You get what I'm saying? But it is so easy to talk to somebody who professionally deals with things like what you are going through on a regular basis, you know? Okay, fine. So number three is that find something that makes you happy, something that will be your therapy other than therapy, you know, whether it is working out or watching popping pimple videos or watching animated stories, whatever it may be, whether it's drawing or walking or watching the sunset. I feel like like having a therapy is very necessary. um when my aunt passed away, I know one thing that was therapy for me was gym. I turned to gym full time. Like whenever I would think about her or whenever I was sad or something like that, I would work out. And I would work out until I could no longer think about it, you know? And imagine working out and then you're also talking to somebody, like you are building habits, you are happy, you are also letting go of that energy. Like it is bringing a new aura into your life. It is bringing a new, you are saying a new statement. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is number three. Number four, when you are healing, is allow yourself to feel every single emotion. Remember how I said when you are crying, is that you accept, you acknowledge, and then you allow. Yo, guys, allow yourself to feel every single emotion. When you're happy, be happy. When you are crying, cry. Do not allow yourself to get to a point where you are numb. Because when you get to a point where you are numb, you are no longer feeling. You are, you know, you are like that with everything that is happening. So do not allow yourself to get to that point. Before you get to that point, please do seek help, you know. And then number five is that when you are healing, find habits that are going to make you a better person. Find habits that are going to take you to your old person, like the person that you were before. I don't want to say before you became damaged, but before you became broken or became a hurt or whatever it is. Try those habits again, enforce those habits into your life, and then that will also help you. So those are my 5 steps of healing. But again, I'm going to share with you my journey of why I felt like it was necessary for me to heal. So in the year 2021, I lost somebody that was very close to my heart. And believe me when I say my life came to a standstill. You know, um, I didn't create a vision board. I didn't even see through my vision board that year. My playlist, everything, it was so all over the place. I couldn't write, I couldn't do YouTube. Everything for me became a standstill. Like I felt like I died with her that day. That is how bad I was. That was the condition I was in. And I just clocked out of life. Like I would go to sports, I'd still do things that I loved. But believe me when I say I was not present. Like my body was there, but mentally, emotionally, I was not there. I was not there. Whether it was in class, whether it was at home, I just wanted my own space all the time. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And it was like everyone around me was suffering also. Because I mean I would shout at people for no reason. And most importantly, I hated the "are you okay" question. Like someone would come to me, whether it is people at home or whether it is teachers or whether it was friends, and if someone was to ask me am I okay, I would get so mad. I would get so angry because it's like, if I'm not okay, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, calm down. You know what I mean? And I would cry myself every night to sleep. Like that is how bad it was. Like I didn't want to be asked if I'm okay. I didn't want to be asked what I wanted in life. I didn't want anything from everyone. And the worst part, you know, why I realized I needed healing, I was so mad at God. I was so mad at God. I remember telling my uncle that I don't want to hear what it was God's plan that you're supposed to go. I don't want to hear Jack. Like I was so mad at God. I didn't want to read the Bible. I don't want to do anything. And then I was like, okay, this is not healthy. This is not what I want for my life. So a lot for me, at like a lot of things were just happening for me during that time. Like I was going through a breakup, I was losing a lot of friends, and the worst like of all during that whole situation was losing her. And not only did I just lose her, I lost myself, you know. I didn't find love in anything that I did. And I didn't find peace, I didn't find happiness, I didn't find joy. It was a very dark era for me. And it was like that. I'm afraid to say it was like that for a very long time. And it kind of still affects me today, but not to the extent that it used to affect me, which is why I had taken the decision that, okay, I need to heal now. Like I need to get a move on with my life, because it's not fair for everyone who comes into my life to be treated so badly, or for me to act a certain way, to not trust them, to not love them, to not accept them for who they are, because I want them to be a certain person in my life. And it's like I can't grow. I couldn't grow. I had a writer's block for the longest of time. I struggled to make friends. I struggled to keep friends. I struggled to keep a partner. It was like, oh guys, I was just struggling with a lot. And I felt like I wasn't winning. Like every relationship, every friendship, every business deal, every test, every assignment, I felt like I wasn't winning. On top of that, I don't want anything. And the reason why I'm saying this video, or I'm putting out this video today, is because I don't want anyone to ever go through that. I don't want anybody to ever be in a situation like that. I don't want anybody to ever feel trapped or cornered to a point in their life where everything remains stagnant and they do not. I want you guys to heal, man. I want you to heal from that guy who did not treat you properly. I want you to heal from him not attending to your love language, from him not supporting your dreams, from him constantly playing with your feelings. I want you to heal from that friend who was bad mouthing you, who was gossiping about you, who betrayed you. I want you to heal from those parents who failed to support you, who failed to understand you. I want you to heal from those teachers that failed you just because they didn't like you. I want you to heal from those abusive friendships, those abusive relationships. Yo, I'm so against abusive situations because I've been in so many of them. Trust me, believe me when I say I do not want that for anyone. I want you to heal from your past and from the church that judged you instead of building you. I want you to heal from the things that have rejected you, from the standards that you never met, or the world that you could not fit into. I want you to heal from your rape incidences. I want you to heal from your toxic relationships. I want you to heal from everything in your life that simply tore you apart, or everything in your life that is the reason why you are watching this video today. I want you to understand that, yo, guys, ah, let me tell you something. Going to uni must have been one of the best things that happened to me. I met amazing friends, relationships, friendships. Like I made the best set of people in my life. My relationship with my mom was everything. My relationship with God was everything. And let me tell you something. You guys deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved past your insecurities. You deserve to be loved past your pain. You deserve to be loved past everything that you went through, whether it was an abusive situation, whether it was a divorce, whether it was a separation, whether it was a rape incident. Whatever it is, I want you to know that you deserve the best in life. You deserve to be loved. You deserve honesty. You deserve respect. You deserve kindness. You deserve patience. And you cannot accept that from anybody else other than you. You know how they say things start at home? It starts with you. Healing starts with you. I mean, another mistake that we have right now is we want people to be what we cannot be for ourselves. We want to teach people what we do not even know. We want to enforce habits on other people that we do not even enforce. And I know this for a fact because there was a relationship that I held onto for a long time in my life because that person was everything that I couldn't be for myself. Thank God I got out of that. Yo, please. It was because I couldn't spoil myself. I couldn't love myself. I couldn't support myself. I didn't believe in myself. And that alone ended up in me accepting the bare minimum, accepting the disrespect. Let me tell you something. When you do not know how to do the little for yourself, you settle for the little that other people give you and the little that other people offer you. So, all I can say to you right now is allow yourself to heal because healing is necessary. Without healing, there is no peace, there's no comfort, there's no love and laughter. So, love yourself enough to heal yourself. Bye, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my video. I will see you guys next time.